let's switch over to what's going on in Argentina, a little bit of foreign policy. This has been a wild ride.
Yeah.
We have been talking about the Argentina elections and Javier Milei for so long, and now we actually get to see what he's going to do. Mm-hmm. So he gave his maiden speech after he was inaugurated about a week ago, and he said that the country is going to go into economic shock treatment. And he made it explicitly clear. And he made it explicitly clear that there is going to be short-term pain for long-term gain. But he made it very, very clear, and he leveled with everybody that there will be pain in the short term, no doubt about it. Mm-hmm. One of the reasons is because of his plans for dollarization. He wants to delete the Argentinian peso, totally get rid of it, and exchange all those pesos for dollars. Now, this causes a lot of issues. It's expensive. They don't have the cash on hand, all these things. But they also need to be able to exchange everyone's pesos for dollars. Well, right now, the official exchange rate was around 400 pesos to every $1 US. That's too expensive. The Argentinian government can't afford that. There's no way. So one of the first moves of his economy minister will be to move the exchange rate from 400 pesos to 800 pesos to equal to $1.
I need you to help me with something because I suddenly lose every shred of my intelligence when I start thinking about exchange rates.
Why?
I don't know. But, okay, you're saying $1 US will now buy 800 pesos. Or in other words, he's trying to dollarize. So for Milei and the Argentinian government, 800 pesos will buy $1.
Yes.
Why would he want that rather than 400 pesos buying $1?
Because 400 pesos for $1. Wait, hold on. Now you got me confused.
Exactly, because 400 pesos for $1 means 800 pesos buys $2.
No, that means Milei has to give out less dollars to people.
Oh.
The Argentinian government has to pay out less dollars.
So he gets to keep buying pesos. The government buys dollars at 400 pesos. But the people, the Argentinian...
No. So the Argentinian government is going to be buying dollars for whatever exchange rate the United States gives them.
Which is 400.
I don't know. No, that's not something that's dictated by the government. This 400 exchange rate is to what's there for the Argentinian people. How you buy dollars on the market is going to be some floating thing, like buying a security.
Yeah, but I'm just assuming where you're saying previously it was 400 pesos to $1. That is where the floating rate was around.
No, so the Argentina rate for the people was $400 per 1 peso. That is set with government policy.
Okay.
So now they're saying the government policy is 800 to 1.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm curious. So I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing 1 peso, I'm seeing the 800 to 1 rate as well
on the international market for.
Yeah, but I think that's just because of Milei's policy.
Yes. So it's a little confusing, obviously, but this is what's available. So right now, this is exactly what he's talking about with initial pain for eventually, hopefully, long-term gain here. Because right now, everyone just lost half their wealth.
Yeah.
Everyone just lost half their wealth. End of story.
That's absolutely insane.
Could you imagine
to think about
saving your whole life and just in an instant, half your money's gone?
Absolutely insane.
I just can't. But now, one of the reasons Milei is doing this, and he seems it so apt to do so, obviously it makes dollarizing cheaper for him. Mm-hmm. It also brings the official rate closer to the black market rate. The black market rate is reportedly to be 1,000 to 1. So people are like trading on the streets 1,000 peso to $1.
So it's like dollars are actually more valuable than what the government has set the rate at.
Dollars are more valuable than what the government has set the rate at. That's right. So he's trying to make it closer to what's happening on the black market.
Yeah.
But he also doesn't want people to use the black market. That's kind of the plan, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to make it too high where everyone loses all their wealth, and he doesn't want to make it too low that dollarizing is too expensive, and he doesn't want to make it far too low that people still go to the black market.
Yeah.
So it's very, very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Now, dozens of economists have warned that dollarizing Argentina's economy risks worsening inflation.
Wow.
Some economists say that since the country does not have a large stock of foreign currency, they will need to lower the exchange rates even lower. This is exactly what we're talking about.
Okay.
They're saying that they might have to go even lower, which is going to hurt home buyers and obviously the working class who has saved any money at all.
Yeah.
They also say that Argentina might have to take out a loan from the IMF to get the dollars.
Which is exactly what it's trying to avoid.
Right, which is exactly what it's trying to avoid.
Yeah.
So the IMF, Argentina is currently the largest debtor to the IMF. They owe the IMF more money than any other nation on the planet. They owe $31.1 billion. They took out a loan of $40 billion around a decade ago or something like that. And now they want to maybe take out more money in order to fund the dollarization.
I'm going to stick on something again.
Sure.
So dozens of economists warned that dollarizing Argentina's economy risks worsening inflation.
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, because we just saw people's money is now half of what it was.
Yeah, but isn't that the problem? It's like people now have so much less money, so why would prices be driven higher? Wouldn't deflation be the risk?
Hold on. No. Prices now have to increase to accommodate
For the dollar.
No, hold on. So this is even before the dollar gets into the country.
Okay.
This is before the dollar gets into the country. They're saying as the rate of exchange from 400 goes to 800, inflation goes up.
Okay.
Like that makes sense, right?
Sure.
Because now your money is worth half of what it was.
Yes.
So the short-term impacts to inflation, the economists are saying, is going to be insane. Once the switch happens, inflation is going to be tied to production and the U.S. Fed policy.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
That's it.
Good.
But up until then, everything's up in the air.
Yeah. All hell breaks loose.
All hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
And now there are political struggles going on as he doesn't necessarily know if he has all the votes necessary to pass a dollarization campaign. His party does not have control of Congress, but the center-right party has control of one Congress, and the Peronist center-left government has control of the Senate equivalent in Argentina, something similar to that. Things going on, basically a divided house. So it would take a lot of political maneuvering for him to be able to do this.